So, I got contacted out of the blue by an old friend of mine from China. It's been over 10 years since I last saw her, and since she knew I now lived in the USA, she wanted to know if she could come and visit my wife and I here on the East Coast, and if we could show her around and take her on an all-American road trip to her family living in Las Vegas. So of course I jumped at the chance, hired a van big enough for all of us, and we struck out on the 2,000+ mile trip from Pennsylvania to Nevada. And my Chinese friend? Well, she hated every minute of it. Thank you for watching my video, but you know what? It's time to get a VPN. I know you think you might not need it, but guess what? Everybody needs a VPN these days.
So as you can see, this is how your ISP knows exactly what it is you're browsing online, and without a VPN, well, they know everything.
So why not get a bit of peace of mind and use a VPN? Better yet, use Surfshark VPN. There's so many good reasons to have a VPN. It creates a secure tunnel and prevents people from looking over your shoulder and seeing what you're doing online. But not only that, it helps you with things like discriminatory price gouging. If you set your server to a different country, you'll find out that you can actually get deals like flights and rent-a-cars cheaper than if you were to order them from your own country. It's weird that way. Surfshark VPN is awesome though. Check it out to get some peace of mind, give yourself that extra little bit of security, and take advantage of all the extra services like being able to watch videos that are blocked in your country online. Go to surfshark.com/SerpentZA and use the code SerpentZA at checkout to get 4 extra months off of Surfshark VPN. Hey babe, I just got us 4 months extra of Surfshark. Again, go to surfshark.com/SerpentZA and use the code SerpentZA at checkout to get those 4 extra months. And now, back to the show. Now, the first thing she couldn't stand were the relentless blue skies. I'm not joking here. It's something that takes getting used to. When you've been living in China your entire life, and you suddenly come to a country where there aren't all these factories spewing pollution into the air. I mean, look, China does have blue skies. You do see blue skies, but it's not as perpetual as you see in the West. America's open blue skies were a shock. And it took a while for her to get used to the fact that we didn't see a single day of smog, a single day of gray skies. The entire trip was blue skies, except for that one time it rained. The next thing that shocked her were the fact that the roads were free. I know it sounds weird, but we take it for granted. In China, every single kilometer of highway is a toll road. You have to pay when you get on the toll road. You also have to pay everywhere you park your car, whether it's at your home, at your apartment, whether it's at a shopping mall, anywhere. There is no free parking in China. You can't park for free on the side of the road in the cities. You must pay. Everywhere you go, you have to pay. So the fact that we did the entire trip without paying a single toll blew her mind. But I must say the biggest thing that she hated about the USA were the rest stops. The fact that all these facilities were there for free for everybody to use. Clean bathrooms, stocked with toilet paper. In China, there is no toilet paper in public bathrooms. It's not there because it gets stolen, so you have to carry your own toilet paper with you. So the fact that there was free toilet paper everywhere, the fact that everything was clean, there were picnic areas, barbecue facilities for people to use, pet areas for you to let your dog relieve itself and to relax after a long trip, nature trails at some of these rest areas, and in many cases, Wi-Fi, vending machines, and places to work and charge your laptops. I mean, not to mention that you can stay overnight in your car if you're tired, and the fact that it's all for free. She hated this, and I'm sure you can understand why she hated this. It's because it made her realize how far behind China is. I mean, the toilet paper thing especially. I mean, even in the most remote rest stops in Utah, the toilets were stocked with toilet paper. It sounds bizarre, but trust me, if you go to China, you'll very quickly realize that these very basic things that most people take for granted, they don't exist. Now, of course, I'm being facetious. She loved America. She loved her visit. We had a great time. Her favorite part of the trip was when we were going through Colorado, up in the mountains, because it's just gorgeous up there. And you know what? Along the entire way, she was expecting to see drug addicts. She was expecting to see homeless people. She was expecting to see people getting shot, because that's what the Chinese news tells her. That's what Chinese media tells her. And you know what? We didn't see a single homeless person in the entire trip. We didn't see a single drug addict in the entire trip. And we didn't see a single person getting shot either. Shortly after she had arrived, she was talking to my wife about how she was afraid that people were going to be racist towards her. How she'd been warned that Chinese people are picked on, they're targeted for crime, they're beaten up, all of these kind of things, because that's what the Chinese media tells them. Guess what? Everybody was super friendly and polite towards her. She could not believe just how different the reality of America was from what she'd been told by social media and the CCP. You know, guys, every time I get out there and do a trip and travel around America, I'm once again reminded why it is that I chose America as my home. Because we all get caught up in the negativity in the news. I mean, everybody's got some problem. There's always something about how things are falling apart, or this political party, or this leader, or this person is bad, or this group is bad, or you know what, they're corrupting our kids, or whatever. You know, it gets to you and you start to become negative. But once you get out there and you see what an amazing country America really is, it kind of wipes the slate clean. And being able to see through the eyes of my friend a fresh perspective, it once again reminded me that everything we see in the news, in social media, is hyped up and overblown. The negativity is focused on, and nobody's ever looking at the good stuff. And you know what? America is fantastic. And she's left America now with a very positive impression. I'm very glad that I got to show her around. Anyway, until next time, guys, you know the drill. As always, like the USA, stay awesome.